Licensing conditions, which ones you can change, and which you can't. One of the biggest licensing myths is that once conditions are on your license, they're there forever. That's not true, but not all conditions can be changed. Today, I'll explain exactly which license conditions you can change, which ones you absolutely can't, and how to avoid getting it wrong. Licensing conditions are the legal controls attached to your premises license. They exist to promote the four licensing objectives: crime and disorder, public safety, public nuisance, and protecting children from harm. They sit alongside your hours, activities and plans under the Licensing Act 2003. Some conditions are mandatory in law. These include mandatory alcohol conditions, age verification requirements, and the requirement to have a designated premises supervisor where alcohol is supplied. These conditions are set by legislation, not the council, and they cannot be removed or watered down through a variation. Other conditions are bespoke, meaning they were added based on how your premises operates. These often include CCTV wording, staff training requirements, door supervision levels, noise management plans, and incident logging procedures. These can be changed, updated or even removed, if you demonstrate that the licensing objectives remain protected. Low-risk condition changes may qualify as a minor variation, but you cannot use a minor variation to extend alcohol hours, add alcohol sales, or increase alcohol selling times. Anything that changes risk profile or licensable activity requires a full variation. The biggest mistakes we see are premises trying to remove mandatory conditions, labeling major changes as minor, or using vague replacement wording. That's how applications get refused, or worse, trigger enforcement action. Before applying, ask yourself, does this change reduce risk or increase it? Your wording should reflect actual operations and reassure responsible authorities, especially police and environmental health. License conditions are not a life sentence, but they are a legal balancing act. Handled properly, they protect your business rather than restrict it. Subscribe for clear, practical licensing guidance, and if you need help with conditions or variations, get advice before you apply. If you want clear, practical guidance on UK licensing without the guesswork, subscribe to Licensing Professionals, and get it right before it becomes a problem.